505. Right now, though, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how I'm going to get everything done the holiday season here. We've had some illness in the family with one of the kids and my wife being under the weather, so it's taken a little bit of time out of what I had planned to do shopping. So now I'm wondering if I can cram it into the weekend. Still have to get the Christmas cards, and I'm not going to lie, there's a little bit of stress there, okay? There's a little bit of stress. Thank you for asking. But I'm fine. But in the meantime, managing that stress is going to be most important because the best or the worst, depending on how you look at it, the holiday season is yet to come. And what can we do about that? I know, eat everything in sight. No, says our next guest. No, not by a long shot. Justine Sanfilippo is with us on the 84 Lumber Newsline. She's a certified personal training, also an expert in nutrition. And, unfortunately, I'm guessing, you've heard the phrase, we're eating our feelings right now and we eat our problems away. But there's some truth to that, isn't there?
There is. A lot of people can turn to food to help relieve stress. But I'm going to try to help people not do that today.
Okay, so and part of that, I guess, is just managing the stress that would cause you to try to eat, or maybe manifest itself in other ways. Let's just talk about a couple of simple steps that people can use to, maybe manage this stressful time of the year with 2 weeks out to Christmas.
Absolutely. So I think one tip would be to plan ahead as much as possible, especially because things do come up, like you mentioned, some family members are under the weather. So many years ago, I would do my Christmas shopping basically on Christmas Eve. And that's not something I would recommend because it is extremely stressful. So just doing a little planning ahead so that you're not so stressed when it gets to the actual holiday.
All right, so there's one of those things, planning ahead, and like I said, trying to get the handle on that and doing that during the week, and maybe that's another one of the points too. I see here that you suggest that weekend shopping can also add to the stress.
Yes, weekend shopping is insane. I live in Los Angeles, and my sister lives in Pittsburgh, and I know that both places have traffic, and it's just to an nth degree when it's the holiday season on the weekend. So I love to shop during the week, even if you need to take off like a half day of work, if you're able to take a long lunch break, because the malls and the shopping areas are not full then. The workers that are there are happy. So it makes the whole holiday shopping experience a lot different.
All right, seems like a no-brainer, but how many of us in reality actually do it? And that's simply to ask for help.
Ask for help. I mean, this could go beyond the holidays. I think asking for help is really important. Delegating, that took me a long time to learn, is asking somebody else to do something for you and trust that they'll do a good job. So this could be as simple as having your kids help stuff Christmas cards or put stamps on or help decorate, and just really asking your spouse, your friends, your family members for help, because you don't have to be superhuman and your stress goes way down.
All right, Justine Sanfilippo is with us on the KDKA Afternoon News. All right, these next two suggestions are maybe a little harder for some than others, but let's talk to sticking to a budget when you're doing your Christmas shopping and planning for the meal and things like that. Easier said than done.
Sure, easier said than done, because we can be caught up in the holidays and every other commercial is trying to get you to buy something. So I think just that sort of goes with planning ahead, to saying this is how much we're going to spend either per person or in total. And even one year we did something in my family called a Secret Santa. So everyone just drew one name of a family member, and that's all that you had to get a gift for. So at the end of the day, everybody got something, but you didn't have to buy gifts for every single person. So something a little bit out of the box like that is a really great way to stick to a good budget.
And again, this next one might be easier said than done, but it also might be applicable to other parts of our life, and that is simply learning to say no. There's an art to that.
Yes, learning to say no. And at first, the person may feel guilty. Women especially, we're just givers. We just give and give and give. But learning to say no, especially during the holidays. So if you're invited to several parties, you don't have to go to all of them. And if you do go because you feel like it's for networking or whatever, you can come up with an excuse to leave early. So I think it's important to set a healthy boundary to manage your stress levels, but just to enjoy the holidays and really just keep in mind what they're all about.
And that's number one, A, relaxing with family and friends, and B, enjoying each other's company if you can. And then this one, which is, again, I'm going to put this personally in the easier said than done, because for me, it's the easiest one to shove into a corner, and that's to manage your stress by exercising.
Yes, exercising, and people sometimes can get overwhelmed just with the word exercise, like, where am I going to find the time? But honestly, everybody has 15 minutes. You can do a simple little workout, take a walk, go up and down the stairs at work, whatever it is, for 15 minutes, and that adds up during the day. But just fitting in something, there's all sorts of apps now. You could do workouts in the comfort of your home with no equipment whatsoever. And plus it boosts endorphins, which helps reduce stress levels, and you just feel really, really good. So trying to squeeze in some exercise is really important, and you'll feel a lot better.
Justine Sanfilippo is, of course, an expert. She's a certified trainer, a nutrition expert, and she's the author of a book, Lose Your Inches Without Losing Your Mind, 10 Simple Weeks to a Slimmer Waistline and a Healthier You. You can find it anywhere you want to buy your books, online or otherwise. Justine on the 84 Lumber Newsline. Our thanks. It's 4:45.
Here's your Good Hands traffic report brought to you by Allstate.